Hey y'all, welcome to my story. Just gonna wait for some of you guys to get in the chat. To come in the chat. What do I want? What is it that I desire? 500 degrees, really feeling like fire. Come on in the chat. Come on in the chat. Yeah. The judgment card. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Hello, Toxic Shadow. I'm doing questions today. Free questions. If you guys have a tarot question you would like to ask, I'm doing them for free tonight. Drop your questions in the chat. Yes, I can, Kev. Hello, Katie. Ask your question. Go ahead and drop it in the chat. I'm ready. First come, first serve. Toxic Shadow. Why is your name Toxic Shadow? Why did you choose that name for your YouTube channel? Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Everybody that just came in. I am doing single question readings. Got my tarot deck on deck. Got some oracle cards. If you have a question, drop it in the chat. Will my pain go away? I have herniated disc in back. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Let me see. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, known and unknown, borrowed God, use me as a vessel to relay the most accurate messages at this time. Kev would like to know, will his or her, I don't know if you're a guy or a girl, will the pain go away? They have a herniated disc in their back. Spirit, will the pain go away for Kev? Okay, you're a guy. Thanks for the clarity. Will the pain go away for the guy, sorry, not the guy, for Kev, the guy. He has a herniated disc in his back. Spirit, will the pain go away for Kev? From Belgium, Europe. Wow, it's a long way. Hey, y'all, I don't know what just happened. Y'all still on here? This goddamn, what's the name? Retrograde BS. I'm still on your question, Kev. Hopefully you're still in here. Shaking my head. I don't know what that's about. Is Kev still in here? If you are still in here, Kev, drop a comment. Welcome back, everybody. My live is tripping. I'm doing single questions. If Kev is still in here, okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Retrograde. Kev, it looks like there's something you need to educate yourself on in order to alleviate the pain. So it may not just go away on its own, but there's something that you need to do to compensate for that pain. I don't know if you need to take less hours at work or if you just need to research exactly what a herniated disc is and how it affects your body and what different things, maybe it's medical things or natural things that can like compensate for that. But it does look like the more information you learn about something with the Eight of Swords here in reverse, it's going to give you insight about like how to counteract the pain. But there's something about like work. Like, I don't know if you do something for work, you need to take less hours, like especially if you're like lifting heavy things or doing things where it requires you to like not have good posture or something like that. Hello, everybody. If you have a question, go ahead and drop it in the chat. I'm doing free questions. Yes. Hello, everybody. Hello. Kima, can you drop your question in the chat? I can answer your question. Yeah, there's well, it's not scary. What it looks like, this is what it looks like upright. It was just reversed. But upright is the Eight of Swords. It's just a butterfly in a cocoon. But the reason why I said you may need to do some research is because sometimes we feel trapped in things, or we feel like something is the way it is because we're not knowledgeable on how to like get ourselves out of the situation. So like I said, with the Queen of Swords reverse, there's some type of information that you don't have that could help alleviate the pain, but you have to do the research to find out about that. But there's something that you do, like even if it's not like work, it could be something like you put a lot of strain on your, like you put a lot of stress on yourself. There's something that you do all by yourself that other people could help you do, but you kind of have to do it by yourself. The Three of Pentacles came out in reverse, and it feels like you're doing too much of something. So I'm having like comment thoughts. What? Okay, so drop your question. Like if you have a specific question, Kema, I can answer that for you with the cards. No problem, Kev. Hello, Roblox Ranger. If you have, I'm doing questions. If you have a free question, if you have a question you want to ask the tarot, I will do it for you. Kimma, drop your question. Well, everybody drop your questions in the chat. You need to drop your question so I can do your question. Am I gay? Okay, we have some trolls in here. How to take better care of my emotions? That's a good question. Let's see. Universe, spirit guides, angels, ancestors known and unknown, borrow guide, use me as a vessel to relay the most accurate messages at this time to Kimma. He said just cry. I mean, yeah, that's good advice, Roblox Ranger. Sometimes you do just need to cry. But let's see what the cards say. Come on, don't Emma. Okay, sorry. Roblox Ranger, don't get on here acting crazy. If you have a question, I will answer for you. So drop it in the chat. If you already in here, you might as well make yourself useful. All right. Emma, how to take better care. Emma wants to know how she can take better care of her emotions. It's okay. Emma, crying doesn't work. I feel that sometimes. Let's see. Spirit guides, how can Emma take better care of her emotions? How can Emma take better care of her emotions? Okay, so you need to make... Okay, I read this post. I was reading this post one time, and it made a lot of sense. Usually when you're, like, overly emotional about things, it's because you aren't busy enough with your purpose, your career, like, the things that give you purpose in life. So I'm not saying that you need to avoid your emotions by being busy, but you need to work on something. There's something that you need to do to work on. Like, you may need to pick up another job or do something that caters more to your purpose. The Eight of Pentacles can also be like starting a business off of something that you are good at doing, a skill, a talent. You may need to do something. You may need to put more effort into practicing things that you're already good at to tune your skills. You get what I'm saying? Like, well, what are you good at? What are you good at? Like, are you good at singing, dancing? Are you good at drawing? Are you good at cooking? What do you do, Emma? What do you like to do? Because there's something that you can fine tune. There's something that you can... No, Emma. Like, Emma, what are you good at? This is Emma's reading. Bruh, I'm about to block you, bruh. You blowing me. Hold on. How do you take... Okay, so my bad, y'all. I had to get him out of here. Okay, I did it. What's up, Red Robin Hood? What's up, Patriots Kingdom? I'm doing questions. If you have a question, drop it in the chat. Okay, so Emma, what do you mean there's places you can't do it? You can literally do it wherever you are. You can do it in the shower. You can do it in your room. You can do it at school. What do you mean? How old are you, Emma? First of all. Oh my God, you're only 10 years old. Why are you on here? You're so young. Why do you feel like that and you're so young? Well, guess what, Emma? You're gonna be a star. You're young. You have your whole life ahead of you. I want you to get a journal. This is what my mom made me do when I was younger. I want you to get a composition notebook, and I want you to write down 5 things that you feel like you're really good at, and I want you to practice those things every day, even if it's for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. And I want you to practice it. I want you to do it in the mirror, and then I want you to prepare something for a talent show, whether it's at school, a sleepover, whatever. That's what I want you to put your energy into, so you're not focused on whatever's making you sad. Okay? All right. You don't have to pay for that, Emma. That's for free. That's free advice. Even if it's not a notebook, you can just write it down on a piece of paper. You know? Anyways, does anyone else have any questions they want to ask? Does anyone else have any more questions they want to drop in the chat? Sometimes they come and go. How you got a phone and a tablet, but you don't got a piece of paper? That don't even make sense. Well, write it in your notes on your phone or whatever you're on YouTube with. So how are you on YouTube? Well, write it in the notes of your tablet. Hello, everybody that just came in. I'm doing questions, tarot questions. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat below. They're for free. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the chat below. This Joan dry. I'm about to get off if y'all don't get on. If y'all have a question. The things that you're good at doing and practicing and preparing for a talent show. Do that. 5 things you like to do, 5 things you feel like you're good at. Yes, you can ask a question, Miss Estrella. Don't Estrella mean star in Spanish? Estrella. Or is it Esperanza? I think it's Estrella. I'm doing questions. If you have a question, drop it in the chat. I got my tarot cards ready. Yes, it does. Yeah, I know my little Spanish or whatever. I know my little Spanish. What does Ruben think of me? All right, let's see. Make sure y'all drop y'all questions in the chat. Thank you. I was stuck in DR for like a couple months ago. And you learn another language quick when ain't nothing else to speak out there but what it is you learning. But if y'all need to drop y'all questions in the chat, because if y'all don't, then I'm gonna get off of here. But I am gonna answer this question for Australia. Universe, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What does Ruben think of Estrella? Thank you, Cohen. What does Ruben think of Estrella? Universe, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What does Ruben think of Estrella? Ooh, girl, we got the 4 wands. Hello, everybody that just entered into the live. I'm doing free questions, so drop your questions in the comment section. But Estrella, the 4 wands, this person wants to tie the knot with you. This person wants to maybe get into a relationship with you. start a family with you, share a home together. This person may want to propose. Well, you may have manifested something, okay? The Seven of Cups, it's in reverse though. Let me see. This person, he might be obsessed with you. He could be a Capricorn or a Pisces. The Seven of Cups reverse with the Nine of Swords reverse, it looks like he's very sure about you. Like he has narrowed down his options. He may be coming towards you soon. There could have been something that was like making him very nervous or anxious about you, or like, you know, talking to you. But I think he's overcoming that fear. And I think he's becoming clear about what it is that he wants when it comes to you. But yeah, I feel like he has good intentions to come towards you to like make something more serious or whatever. The Four of Wands is a really good sign for relationships. Yeah, well, girl, it's retrograde. So I don't know if you know about retrograde, but one thing about it, retrograde brings people. Retrograde brings people back into our lives that we stopped talking to. Or you guys both go to college or school. Yeah, he made retrograde just started November 9th, I believe, like 3 days ago. So I think it ends the 29th, but there's a shadow period from the 29th to like 2 weeks after that. So like the first or second week of December. So he could be reaching out to you soon. He could be getting some clarity about something, or at least revisiting something with you. But sounds good. Anyone else have any questions? He want to be a pilot. That's a really cool career. I was thinking about getting my pilot license, but then like, I don't know. It made me a little nervous because of everything that's going on. But that's a really cool like career path. Not many people become pilots. Hola. Hey, Ayana girl. It's a little dry up in here. I'm about to get off in a second because people is asking questions, but you know what I'm saying. Can you give me 3 things I can... Well, girl, don't be easily impressed. Be impressed, but don't be easily impressed. Can you give me 3 things I can work on that you'll be good at? What? How can I give you 3 things that you can work on that I'll be good at? That don't even make sense, girl. Your nephew was terrorizing me, per usual. Hello, everybody that just entered the chat. Oh, that you'll be good at. Well, I don't know what you're good at. You got to figure that out. You got to figure out what you're good at. I can't do that for you. Everybody who just entered the chat, make sure you drop some questions below. I'm doing free questions. If y'all don't ask me no questions, then I'm going to get up off of here. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. A pilot career is a really cool career. A lot of people, you don't meet too many pilots. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that's you being easily impressed. But for real, like, regardless of what a man is doing, it don't matter if he's not treating you right, you know? Anyone else have any more questions? Preguntas? Pregunta nunca. What is Spirit's advice for me with my tarot journey? Universe, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What is the Empress Bree's advice on her tarot journey? Sorry, yeah. What is Spirit's advice for Empress Bree for her tarot journey? Let us see. Let us see. What is Spirit's advice for Empress Bree for her tarot journey, Spirit? I'm hearing, I don't know why I just heard turn off the lights. I'm looking for. I don't know why I just heard that. What is that song even about? That's a Future song? Turn off the lights. I'm looking for. I'm looking for. Let's see. What is Spirit's advice? Yes, in a second, Emma. We can hear what you wrote down. 1 second. What is Spirit's advice for Empress Bree? Oh, well, maybe Spirit's looking for you. Or maybe Spirit wants to turn the lights off. Okay, so... Okay, hold on. Let me get it. All right, so first we got the Hangman, and I'm getting 2 messages from the Hangman. I feel like you just need to be still. Like, I don't think you need to move forward or backwards. I think you just need to stay where you are and just start where you are, if that makes sense. The Hangman in reverse is also about perspective. It's also about enlightenment. It's also about, like the way that you view things may need to shift, or you may need to surrender more to it, because like the Hangman talks about surrendering or accepting something. So maybe there's something that you need to surrender to or accept to in your personal life, or you need to surrender to tarot or accept it more into your life. You need to welcome it. You need to be in the energy of welcoming, like, what it means to you, what you want to do with it, like how you want to interpret it, and all that stuff. You need to be more welcoming to it. But I feel like you don't need to go anywhere. I think you just need to just be, like, you are exactly where you're supposed to be with tarot. The 3 of Pentacles here talks about you maybe needing to collaborate or network with people who are also a part of the community more. So maybe, like, joining a community, joining like a group, joining like a network, like people who, like, maybe it could be like a spiritual group as well. You may need to get like into like a you know what I'm thinking about? That movie we watched with the witches, how they had the calming circle. Like, you need to be in like a covenant or something. And then we have the 7 of Wands here. So I just heard shine bright like a diamond. Maybe that's where I was getting that. Turn off the lights. Turn off the lights and shine bright like a diamond. Are you scared of the dark? Bro, I'm 1 person. We need a 3rd. You're scared of the dark? Well, the occult, anything occult, right? Anything taboo thrives and lives in the dark. And oh, hey Kai. You need to go into the dark and become the lightness in the dark. Like, you need to go into your shadow side. You need to, like, whatever you're shameful of, whatever you regret, whatever you fear, yeah, you need to embrace it. Whatever things about yourself that you don't like, you need to embrace it more. You need to work on shadow work. There's some shadow, like, even in this card, like, do you notice that the bat is hanging from the darkness? Bats live in the dark. They don't come out until it's dark outside. There's something here about you needing to embrace more of the dark side of you, because the dark side of you is not bad. Remember when I was telling you about like that black and white thinking, like, oh, this is bad, so that means because this is bad, this must be good. Like, no, it's great. It's not good or bad, it's just energy. And I think there's something here about you removing that like mind frame, that mindset, and looking at things from a different perspective. You know what I mean? It's not really duality. It's like a interdependence, I would say. Like the yin yang. Like, you know how like the yin yang is like white, but it has black in it, and then the black has white in it? Like, it's like that. It's like Nirvana and shit. Source. It's like water. Like, you know how water can be ice, but it can also be fog, and it can also be a stream, you know? Yeah. But I think that's what I got for that. And believe in yourself too, because you see all these, like, even this is so interesting, because even this, like, see how all these wands are white, but this one's black and it's lit. Like, you need to embrace your dark side, bro. Don't be scared of it. Invite it. Watch some scary movies without flinching. You know what I mean? Whatever you're scared of. That was the 7 of Wands. See? But it's like, what was I about to say? I was about to say something. It's like, whenever I'm scared of something, I just do it. Because it's okay to be scared, but it's not okay to be scared of being scared. So, like, when I was scared of heights, I jumped out of an airplane. What's another good example? When I was scared to perform, I just kept doing it until I wasn't scared anymore. Not to prove anything to anyone, but just to overcome the fear. So whatever you're scared of, whatever you stay away from, you need to lean into. Because that's where all the answers are. All right, anybody else got questions? Because I'm finna get off here. Y'all dry as hell. Pissing me off. I'm trying to give y'all some free game up in this junk. Well, Emma, you know what? I'll answer your question, because it's one question per person, but because nobody is in this junk, I will answer that. You said, I have a question. Do you think if my teacher was brutally honest, would she think I'm smart? Do you think if my teacher... So did you ask her, was you smart? Or are you trying to ask if she thinks you're smart? Let me ask you a question. Do you think you're smart? Because my girl Emma, she's 10 years old. I don't know how she got on here. I don't know what's going on. But I'm here for the kids. You said you don't know? Do you think you're smart, Emma? Why you don't know? But you better find out. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna give you some free game, because you probably not gonna learn this later in life. But I'm gonna tell you right now. School, your grades, do not define how intelligent you are. What defines how intelligent you are is how solution oriented you are when you have a problem. nothing wrong with that. Some things got to be broken down. That doesn't mean you're not smart, though. I mean, it just means that you learn differently, you know? Everybody's not built for math. That's a right brain thing, you know? Okay, then that means you're special. Maybe you have other gifts that you'll figure out later in life. But it doesn't mean you're not smart. Anything you can put your mind to, you can do. You just have to believe in yourself. And I don't want to ask if whether or not your teacher thinks you're smart, because quite frankly, you shouldn't care about what she thinks. All you got to do is do what you got to do, believe in yourself every day, go to school, get your education, and perfect your craft, and figure out what it is that you're talented and gifted in. Don't worry about what other people think about you. What did you write down? Yeah, it's important. I'm starving, y'all. I wish I didn't care about what people thought about me a long time ago. I probably would have been a star by now because I started making music when I was young. Like, I have a composition notebook from my elementary school of all the songs I wrote, but I just didn't think I could sing. I didn't think I was talented, so I didn't express myself. Yeah, like, and I said, what's going on? Y'all drop your questions in the chat before I log up. I'm getting off here at 8:15 on everything. $8:15 because I'm hungry. And I'm finna call my homegirl back because we finna be on the phone, chopping it up. And if you could hear my stomach growling, mind your business. Calm down, calm down, calm down. I don't eat meat, girl. Yes, they are. And you know what? I've been wanting one. I feel like since Sunday or Saturday. I've been craving it, but I don't eat meat. So I'm in a situation. Oh my gosh, it's nothing downstairs to eat either. I'm gonna have to cook. It's 8 o'clock. Ugh. Yes, I am vegan. Well, I eat cheese sometimes because the vegan cheese is nasty. But I do eat cheese sometimes. Sometimes ice cream too. But I don't drink milk. I don't eat meat. So I don't know what you call that. Cause my stomach hurts and I wanna eat some food. And really, really, I just be chillin'. You should try those so at Milk Kind bars. I don't know, what is that? Excuse me. Oh, oat milk. I like oat milk. It's just a little, like, the taste is too, like, it has a taste. Like, I feel like almond milk don't really taste like nothing. So it's kind of like if you have something with oat milk in it, you're gonna taste it. You know what I mean? Hey, y'all, I'm doing questions. I'm finna get off here in 5 minutes if nobody asks another question. Yeah, I like almond milk. I don't drink whole cow milk. But I will eat cheese sometimes. Like, I'm finna eat that cheese, macaroni and cheese for Thanksgiving. Or for whoever cooking. Alright, me too, though. Alright, y'all. Well, whoever's in here, whoever wants to be spirit, whatever. I'm out of here. I know I said 8:15, but y'all dry. Shout out to Emma, though. Hopefully, things get better for you when you stop all that. Stop crying and stuff. You're very, very young. You have your whole life ahead of you. Love ya. Believe in yourself and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. I'll see you later. Bye. You're welcome. Oh, you love me. Yes. Thank you. Looks like we got 3 people in here. Maybe I should wait till 8:15. If y'all gonna ask a question, ask a question. If not, I'm gonna get up off here. Y'all got 1 minute. I'm doing tarot. If you have a question, ask it in the chat. If not, I'm logging off. Do 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 do. Exactly. This is social media. Y'all supposed to be social. Y'all just sitting on here staring and stuff. But y'all scared? Do 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 do. Alright, y'all. I guess. But I'm off here. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out, Girl Scat. I'm out. Bye.